Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the difference between your sexual orientation and your sexual identity. So, for starters, the American Psychological Association defines sexual orientation as an enduring attraction to men, women, or both genders. For example, you have the heterosexual relationship between a man and a woman. This is, of course, using gender normative. Following, we have a homosexual relationship, which is basically just between two people of the same gender, be it two women or two men or any combination of number of the same gender dependent on your lifestyle choice. So, moving on from heterosexual and homosexual, there is bisexual and pansexual. So bisexual is pretty basic. It's a female or a male that can at any given point in time be with a man or woman or sometimes both if you prefer. Again, going back to that lifestyle choice, there's no real restriction, just that it be a definitive male or female versus pansexuals. Now pansexuals are similar to bisexuals in the way that they can choose a opposite gender partner or a same gender partner, but in addition, they open up this tertiary option here, this ambiguous gender. And what that means is that pansexuals are willing or open to people who identify in different areas of the gender spectrum. So, in terms of sexual identity, we like to believe that when what comes to what's in our pants, it's just men and women. There's just that little V or, that little guy sitting in your pants, and that's all there is. But that's simply not true. Now, of course, there's the biological aspect. Every day there are people who are born with ambiguous genitalia or reproductive systems. So you can have a baby born that has a vaginal opening and something distinctly phallic as well. You can have something that appears to be mostly male with testes and a penis, and there's a pair of ovaries hiding in that abdominal wall. Its biology is crazy, and realistically, there is an in-between ground between female, as I choose to identify as and was, birthed, and male. So, when talking about gender identification or sexual identification, the two main terms are going to be cisgender and transgender. Now, I am a cisgender female. What this means is when I popped out of my mother's womb and the doctor said, "It's a girl," I said, "Yeah, doc, you are absolutely correct." And that has been my identity from the moment I came out of the womb. Versus transgender, where a baby comes out and the doctor says, "It's a boy," and the baby's like, I don't know about that. And this can happen for a multitude of reasons, but ultimately it just means that someone is identifying as something other than male or female. Now, in the case of, say, a dear friend of mine who was born with male genitalia, there was question when they decided to announce that they wanted to be a woman as to whether or not this person would start having relationships with men, to resemble a heterosexual relationship. And the answer was no. This individual who was born male had always been attracted to women, and through their gender transition continued to be attracted to women, effectively making them a trans lesbian, a male to female lesbian. So, as you can see here, this is a quick story of her life, basically. What that means is that your sexual orientation is who you want to be with, not who you are. And your sexual identity is who you are, who you choose to reflect on your exterior, which sometimes is determined by our biological parts and other times is not.